roll left, roll left. Flight controls, flight controls.
Showtime 1, radio check right. Showtime 1, radio check left. Radio check sweep back on right. Hasn't been NOTAM yet is the excuse I'm going to go with. We may not, I don't think we do. Yes.
15.1.
I just somehow called the ball. I don't know what I did. But yes, I did. Pry 3. Showtime, check Pry. Nellis Tower, Showtime 1, 2 ship Hornet, Foxtrot 18 row with the weather, taxi Alpha North VOR via Foxtrot. I wish I could have experienced that. Yeah, isn't it weird? Sure. If your brakes are good. Nellis Tower, Showtime 1 and Alpha North VOR. I don't feel a compelling need to do swing checks. I show the same. Yeah, that's probably wise. I'm showing 1417. So we said 58 to the target, which is going to put us over the target at 15, let's call it 1516. Actually, pad that, let's make it 1518, just so we can get airborne. I show 480 ground required because I actually programmed the ground speed. With Steer 2, I'm showing 262. Alright. Dallas Tower, Showtime 1, 2 ship Hornets, taxi Alpha North UR 2, runway 03 left, departing 3 left, flex, turn out, dream low. Yeah, I like it because it's got space for the ET and TOT if we actually start using those things more usefully, but Dallas Tower, Showtime 1, airborne is fragged. Showtime 1, flex, switching control. 5-4. Showtime 1, check prime. Dallas Control, Showtime 1, flex 4000, dream low departure. T, you're clear to rejoin. South Control, Showtime 1's leaving your airspace to the north, switching control, have a good one. Switching to Blackjack, have a good one. Probably 10. Blackjack, Showtime 1, 2 ship Hornets entering the range over mint 18,000, climbing level 230. Showtime 1, check Pry. Coming right for Dream. I'm loading it as a little too and push the power up. I just got tank pressure low. I thought they fixed that bug. At 20,000 feet, the Hornet always gets fuel tank pressure low. Ah! Okay. Fascinating. I think just conning is always a thing I've heard, but marking is acceptable, I think. I've never heard anything else than leveling off 23 a little high on a pull the power, hold the power about 243 or 242. Yep, the bad guys will know we're here. Yes. Yes, I didn't realize that that Alpha had this cold weather set up. I really should memorize the ATISs. I mean, not really. To the same airport all the time, you're out of a base all the time, yeah, you absolutely have the stuff memorized. Hey, we spiced it up, we're doing a Hayford on the way back. You use Accent all the time when you're working in Elgin. I mean, yeah, the challenge is we don't host, like, virtual red flags, so we don't have a need to suddenly do, like, weird stuff. For Emiko. Well, I wish Scaly's combat mission had kicked off and we had more people doing it, because I know there'd be a lot of IFR stuff there. Yeah, maybe I should make everyone do that for next time I have to host a flight night. Yeah. I lost some altitude in that turn, apologies. Nice. We haven't hit me yet, so that's a good sign. Highly realistic. One thing I am looking forward to with the NBC does that tanker offload thing where we can talk about how much tank gas you're getting at the tanker, trying to encourage people to actually plan for that more. Yeah, well, I'm hoping that we can then, someday I want to do a mission where we have to tank off of an S3, and so each of us can only take like 2.5 or 3,000 pounds. Yeah. You mean an S3 with afterburners? Yeah, but I think it burns more fuel anyway, so I'm not sure how its offload compares. Yes. What makes you say that? And the Chinese aren't going to sail their boat. Their boat's within unrefueled Hornet range. Exactly, that's why they fly, beyond the boat. Okay, I was hoping that I could have turned, this guy would have turned by now, but he hasn't. I'll roll out 080 here. Yeah, like a window behind you or something? Ah, that'll do it. Right, you don't need to look at anything. Just sit here on autopilot, yeah. It is always a nice, change. There's definitely a while where it's like, you get into the crew just flying, you just lead all the time, and it's like, oh crap, how do I fly formation again? Yeah. Into a Hornet, it's like, what's going on here? No, I had the same thing when I was flying I fly the Viper a lot, then suddenly get in the Hornet. And start in the left-hand turn. We've written this stuff out for how to do it. It's just tricky. It requires a lot of focus on the wingman's part. Oh, this is an amateur conversion. I should have turned earlier. Yeah, but usually I suck less at this. Actually, this will probably work out just fine. Oh, we should come off blackjack and switch to the anchor frequency. Probably 3366. Showtime, check prime. And Arco, Showtime 2, Showtime 1, 2 Hornets, converting astern, looking for gas. Check switches safe, nose cold. You're clear fighting wing if you need to maneuver. And we've got 1,000 feet of altitude to gain and about a mile to lose here.
1-1, Pontiac 7-1, request rejoin. Arco 1-1, Pontiac 7-1, request rejoin.
Pontiac 7-1, Arco 1-1, proceed to pre-contact at
Power swing up.
4,000 at 260.
Oh wow, I'm caught in his wake here, way out here too. Actually, that just might be the crosswind. Yeah, I don't know. Well, I'm not sure what it is. Alright, I'm switching to stern. You're clear to your side. Ah.
Ready pre-contact.
Cleared contact.
Arco 1-1, Pontiac 6-1, request rejoin.
Pontiac 6-1, Arco 1-1, proceed to pre-contact at 24,000 at 260.
Ready pre-contact. Ready pre-contact.
Cleared contact. Contact. You're taking fuel. complete. Disconnect.
Well, the most important thing is you remembered how to tank on that side. Yeah, it's just different site references. Ha! That works. I guess that works if you're good.
Disconnect.
These are literally the opposite of what you're supposed to do. I'm moving to reform. You can go to cross under. There, my rad out went off. Good job. Okay, let's duck 1,000 feet below him here. Arco, Showtime, thanks for the gas. Have a good one. Pride 10. Check Pride. Okay, starting a left-hand turn here, coming, let's reference 060, I think is what we're going to go for initially here. Yeah, let's roll out 060 at 300 indicated at like 20,000, and you can go heads down once you're down there. Going out 060, and we'll just level here at 22 and 290. Ready. Okay, Roger. I got yardstick suite and Showtime fence in. Master arm safe. Lights on. And Showtime and 1 leads fenced in. 14.8 feeding. Okay. Okay, 2, you are cleared wedge. I'm bringing the nose down here, and we're gonna come. We'll do a 90 left once you're established there. I'm showing. Let's check my ground speed here. I'm still showing us way early. Okay, 290 left, go. Uh, 330. And lead just went blind. Okay, come in, checking 20 degrees left for the waypoint. stabilize about 450. 5,000 AGL. Coming on the left to the next steer point, leveling off at about 5. Clear. Checking slightly right to avoid this population. And back left of the saddle. When you're clear to maneuver, as necessary to get through the saddle. I'm trying to give you enough space. Alright, 5 degrees max down the slope. Rolled out. Yeah, I'm almost tempted to just deselect my bombs here and just reselect them once I need the time to actually use them. It does get your attention though, I mean, it is serving its purpose. Yes. As here we saddle along at a sedate 500 knots and 500 feet and 450 knots. Alright, another ridge here. Let's we're gonna just do another bunt over this. Just over this rise in the terrain. Huh. Okay. Rolling and letting the nose come down. Alright, let's come left, it's 2 we reference 240, you're gonna have good enough ridge to cross this? Actually, this is steep enough. Let's just do this as a perpendicular. Not on the backside. Yeah, it is a little shallow. We don't have great ridges to do this in here, do we? Is there anything in Turkey or Syria we could use? Can we have to organize a TDY to knock off our training requirements? Yeah. Did we? Do you have steer 10 referenced? Yeah, bunt up over this ridge. Yeah, like a slight rise in the terrain. Okay, I'm checking left 20 or 45 this ridge. That actually went pretty well, I think. I feel like everyone would really hate this lesson if that was all we did. I'm trying to remember where this visually there's a like a passage that we can sort of run that works here. Well, if we just swing wider on the side terrain. Did you figure out if the ET was ever accurate? right to the next, or 45 right to the next steer point. Yes, that is really annoying, actually. Do you have a target ground speed programmed at the waypoint? Yeah, so it'll always, like, stick you to 480 then. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna take a 20 recut to the right, and then I'm gonna 45 over this ridge. We'll action basically as soon as we're established inbound from the IP. There's no sense in delaying that setup. Slightly. Yeah, correct. Come in left, stay in the low ground here. Yeah, that's good recognition. I guess that's sort of a big thing, is recognizing when you should just switch sides as -2, or if you need to try and stay with your leader. Okay, I'm not sure if you want to fly chase here, if you want to fly these maneuvers as well. Let's do a 90 left, reference 150 to run down this valley. Roger. Okay, reference 150, terrain slightly rising, stepping down 200 feet. Level 200, pushing up 450. A vertical jink and spike. Level 2. Gonna do a vertical jink with a high of, do a high of 20 degrees. Say again. And leads rolled out 200 feet, 450, rolling 150, 150. And leads blind. And you steer 3 miles out. Okay, I'm gonna come right, referencing 330. Visual. Do you want to call direction of turn for the Jinx? Okay. Yep. Leads level. I'm visual on you at 3 miles off my right. And now leads blind as well. You're 3 miles off. I got you on tag. I saw you. I had you visual briefly. Yep. Let's hook to the left. Okay, I'm visual at your 4 o'clock, slightly low. Two's leveled off at Horsting 260. Or sorry, leads level up 260. I'm gonna come back to the left here. Woods Ridge. think that satisfies all of the low altitude maneuvering elements. Okay, and ops check lead is 9.7, dry. Okay, I'm gonna push it back up to 450 and level up 500 feet, and let's push to steer 9. And you're good to get into wedge left if you can. And fence in. Or master arm on. I guess it probably is Armstrong. Say again? Yes, it is. Okay, and 90 right, reference the IP. Yeah, 1 leads visual line on your left level. Okay, this is pretty much putting us right on the direct run to the target, so let's just run in at this at, let's push it up to about 480. Yeah, if you can shackle. Representing the target 205. ZIP attack. I'll call your action to date. Action. Please up. Please in. Stores off left. Okay, good. You 6 miles in trail there. Was it 20 seconds of spacing? Say again. Okay, that seems excessive. Let's try 10. Okay, I'm gonna climb up to 1000 AGL here as I come over the IP. And I'm gonna come 90 to the right, reference east, let you reform, then we'll hook back to the IP. And I'm holding about 420. I'm actually more like 1700 feet. I'm gonna bring it back down. I also did not observe an explosion. Did you check you actually have your fuses set? Okay, I didn't actually. I just didn't see your explosion. I might have been too far away. Okay, let's hook to the left to avoid this ridge and reference back to IP, reference west. Okay, visually a little acute, but this seemed to have pretty much solved our geometry problem. $4 o'clock, slightly low, level. Cool. So what we'll do is we'll do a 90 left at the IP, and then we'll go from there. Push it up 450. Roger. Now, yeah, just do a 90 here. And at 90 left. Okay, and reference the target 190 and push it up 480. And you thought that wasn't going to work. Oh, crap, you are. Oh, well, you'll get wider spacing there. Definitely, yeah. Do action right. Leads up. Leads in. Stores leads off. Yeah, that seems much tighter. Yeah, no, I gotcha. Let's do the same setup here once we get out of here. I've got a cunning plan, which is, what if I pop to the, we do the same setup, but I pop to the left, and then egress off to the left in the same direction. So I'll have more than 180 degrees of egress. Yeah, I'm concerned about that, about flight path deconfliction there. I'm coming to right, reference east. You're gonna reform and get in line. What I'd rather do is go in the opposite direction to have me turn away from you, because then that also has the added impact of any surface-to-air fire will follow me away from you. Okay, good call. So once you get in line here, let's do that. Let's plan an action range of 5 miles this time. Vigil. Let me know when you're ready, and we will hook back to the left. Alright, and hook left. And Showtime ops check lead 6.5. And roll out reference west. And leads blind. I see your shadow, I do not see you. Visual. Shadows don't work like that in DCS. Okay, and 90 left, reference the target. Okay, and leads rolled out 180. I'm level at 500 and 480. And 2, action right. Stores, leads off. Look at that, we're in wedge left. 2.5 miles, you're 2 o'clock. Slightly off. Yeah, so I pop to the left and then make a hard left turn on the egress, so I go more than 180 degrees on the egress. I'm not sure how safe it is, but it does mean we end up back in formation. Yeah, no, let's look at how that looks, see how that looks intact. I would actually like to try that as the wingman, if you don't mind. Yep, I agree. Let's go for another 5 miles or so we actually have time to set up. Okay, let's hook left. Okay, and lead is 5.3 dry. Looks like we'll get our last bomb off and hit Joker. We rolled out 180 and blind. And visual, I'm not sure if you got blocked or not. Yeah. Okay, and 2 settled in wedge. One. Wall leads up.
Bingo. Bingo.
Leads in. Leads stores off left. Visual. And leads Joker. actually flew through your jet wash on that egress. Yeah. Alright, and so let's sort of climb back up to, and we'll probably make it back at 20. You're good to rejoin in fighting wing or route, your preference. And Showtime 1, fence out. And leads fenced out, 4.3 dry. I said route. Don't worry, I haven't let any Navy leak in here. And I bring the power back slightly and start a right-hand turn for whatever steer 11 is, Alamo, Coyote, I think. I'm not. I have the feeling that in real life it's a lot less transient, if that makes sense. Yeah. Correct. I'm leveling off 20. Yeah, see, as soon as we level off, it goes down to, it goes away. You still want to try the formation landing? You want to be the formation E or the formation lead? Okay. I will try and fly as smoothly as possible. I'm not supposed to call that? Isn't it because everyone's sort of like, these are dumb and nobody does them anymore, unless you have some reason to? Yes. I think Scaly suggested we do like a formation recovery as an element, which would make sense. Well, not so much that, but like, hey, how do you do a formation TACAN penetration? And now I'm getting home fuel cautions again.
Bingo. Bingo.
I mean, yeah, we've only got like 50 miles to go. I don't feel like putting in mill power. Roger. Yeah, we're gonna recover with like 2,000. refresh my memory on what the procedure is. Roger, stand by, let me pull back, you have the lead. Okay, 1 AS pod, 1 empty rack, 1 tank, no center, 1 tank, 1 rack, cap 9. No loose panels. And I've got the lead back. I'm starting a right-hand turn towards the next gear point, towards Hayford. Correction, sorry, towards Alamo. You going blind again over there? Just don't try to shoot name 9 at me. I guess you don't have an aim 9X, you can't shoot it at the sun. Yeah. Which is interesting, even the Cap 9s don't perform correctly in DCS. You can't slave it to the radar target, I'm pretty sure. Have you tried that? I seem to remember the last time I tried it, it was like it would always just stay straight in the middle of the HUD. I don't even know. I can't even keep track of when it's broken and when it's not. Yeah, I'm not sure. Nope, you just one guy calls final. No. Because you're clear to land as a flight, right? Yes, because it's an Air Force thing, but I guess the assumption is, oh god, now I'm gonna have to, I would assume that if you're in formation, you're pretty sure the gear is down. Maybe. You'll have to go look at that accident investigation board for like some formation landing crash and see if both aircraft called gear down. Right, assuming. Yeah, I'm guessing you're going to recover with like 1.7, 1.8. Alright, let's come right for Hayford. Yeah, I forgot that we actually had like this really long thing around the container. We probably should have climbed a little higher, but eh. Our SOPs say min fuel is 1,000. It's like it's like Hotel California. You can divert there, but you won't leave. No. Yes. That is the thing. Like, yeah, you double engine failure, whatever. It's like even if the airplane's on fire, just eject. Don't go there. What? Huh. Yes. Yeah, no, that is actually sort of interesting. Is that like you figure it's probably designed for the cruise anyway to try and minimize weapon drag. Probably, but if there's not as much as you'd be impacting it. Possibly, I suspect that the bigger idea is to minimize weapon AOA in cruise. Which probably also improves the handling characteristics, because if the weapons have a weird AOA while you're carrying them, that's got to have a weird impact on how the aircraft handles. We don't talk about that. Walleyes aren't real weapons. Yes. I mean, so it's just there's no point in using them. I thought it was just actually an improved data link. I don't know. I don't think there's satellite link on it. Yeah, I mean, ideally the bigger improvement will be that it's got a improved GPS, right? So we can actually shoot it at coordinates if we want to. Well, or more ideally, what you do is you have some people shoot have a flight of Hornets or something, just shoot slam at something, and then you have a seed flight that actually goes in and shoots at the air defenses that respond to it. We're not getting TAL'd forever. I don't think anybody in the community knows what to do with TAL'd. I don't think anybody knows what to do with them. Like, what's the point of having a TAL'd in Airquake? Well, I mean, ideally you'd want it to have like follow a flight plan and follow headings. Well, instead of just being like dumb like it is in the Tomcat. God, that drives me so that makes me so mad. They're not. Like, I don't know what they'll do with it. Alright. Autopilot's going off, power's coming back, and let's start down at about 5 degrees. Idle? What? And Blackjack, Showtime 1's coming up over Hayford, switching to control. Have a good one. Pry 4. Dallas Control, Showtime 1, Hayford 18,000. coming up for a Hayford Alamo recovery, and it'll be straight in for 2-1 right. So we can do straight in for 2-1 right, I think, and come in a left for Apex. We can do a straight in for 2-1 left if you want to land on the other runway. We also established that I don't know my left from my right anyway, so we're rolling out 130. Ish. Oh, yes, yeah, the Hayford recovery, the Alamo recovery is you go down to Hayford, then you just go to Apex, and then you join the ARCO recoveries there. If you want to cross under, I'm not sure which side you want to be on for the actual landing. The wind is going to be from the left slightly. I'll just make this turn very gentle. It's certainly got to be more than 3,000 feet. I mean, because I'm on the inside. I've been stuck on the inside of the turn here before, and it sucks, but it works. But you're not singing the Ballad of Thunderbird 2 here. Yes, because he's always looking right. Yeah. That's what mids is for. Oh, so we can nod now? Awesome.
Altitude. Altitude.
I mean, yeah, it's one more variable they probably didn't think to pass. Starting to level off at 4,000 and starting a right-hand turn.
Fuel low. Fuel low.
And Elms Control, Showtime 1 at Apex 4,000, straight in. 2-1 left. Going down to 3,000, power stand back. Ah, yeah, it does that. And Nels Control, Showtime 1, switching to Pry 3. Nels Control, Showtime 1, straight in, 2-1, left just outside Sin. Holding hands with Showtime 1-2. That's Navy comm, isn't it? They'll figure it out. Okay, I'm throwing out a touch of speed brake here to help this slow down. And 3, 2, 1, gear. Flaps in 3, 2, 1. Okay, I think I went going a little too fast here. I'm going to pull the power back to idle quickly to drop the speed off. Yeah. That power's coming back on. And Delta, Showtime 1, short final, 2-1 left. Hey, well, that looked pretty good from where I was. Yeah, I apologize for the crappy energy management. I forgot how light this thing and how much it refuses to slow down when you have low fuel. Yeah, well, I was hoping we would be configured as we were coming over Finn. I should have pulled the power, kept the power back a little earlier. Well, that's what I wanted to do, was like, okay, I need to pull the power to fall off here, because once I corrected the glide path, it was easy to get on speed. I don't know, are you using the brakes? Magic. 1.6. Your 100 pounds is slowing you down that much faster. Nellis Tower, Showtime 1's clearing 2-1 left, crossing 2-1 right on Alpha, taxi Alpha North you are. Uh, 28222. And Showtime 1-1's clear 2-1 right. Yes. It's like, well, we landed in formation, we might as well be, Oh, yeah, I did too. I'm using the fact that I have a new GPU that can actually record things without giving me like 15 FPS. Showtime 1 in Alpha North UR. Delta Showtime 1 to Hornets, taxi Alpha North UR to Foxtrot Terminal via Alpha 5.
Bingo.
No, you don't need to. You listen to that tape that that Panther shared, right, from the BVR exercise? Did you see the thing that I posted that Onyx and I went through and transcribed it? It's worth listening to, and that I'm not sure they're speaking English on the radios either. But they all know what they're saying. I mean, yeah, you do sort of wonder, it's like, hey, you just rattle off a 4-group picture of bullseyes. Does he actually, does the fighter actually know what that means? Right. And now start Showtime 1, entering the row, shutting down. You were clear to shut down, I'll see you in debrief.